that can be painful. Hey, welcome to Space Quest 2, Vohal's Revenge. As you will recall in our last chapter, you had just foiled the Sarien's fiendish plot to rule the galaxy by using the Star Generator as their weapon of destruction. You became a hero by saving countless lives and returning the Star Generator technology into safe hands. Life was beautiful. But heroes come and go, and people soon forget. Your celebrated herodom slowly fades, leaving you once again a janitor. The promotion to head janitor was no consolation, especially since you are the only member of the janitorial staff. Nor was the transfer to Orbital Station 4. Sweating like a pork beast in a pressure suit while relocating space debris in zero gravity just wasn't your idea of a good time. Life sucks. Again. Place Xenon Orbital Station 4. Welcome aboard. I think our name will still be Roger Wilco. Orbital Station 4 is one of many orbiting Xenon, your home planet. It is a transfer point for travelers seeking transportation to the various planets in the Ernon system. As we begin this chapter of our story, we find you, Roger Wilco, ace janitor, doing what you do best. Sweeping. There is minimal audio. A beep emanates from your wristwatch. You release your grip on the broom. Yes, there's minimal audio in this game. More some sound effects, but not standard background music, and certainly no dialogue, spoken dialogue. The broom floats away, never to be used again. That makes the third one this week. Wait till your boss finds out. We have a text-based interface for that beeping. Let's press H for our horoscope. Keep up the good work. Today could bring that big promotion you think you deserve. Don't take any wooden buckazoids. All right, how about press T. Time, 11:26. Temperature, negative 47 Celsius. How about press C. Roger Wilco, get in here on the double. You've got a mess to clean up in the shuttle which just returned. One of the passengers got space sick on the way down. Besides, you should have been done out there an hour ago. Gotta move on. Doesn't seem like this guy likes us much. With that, the image disappears. All right. Why don't we quickly increase our walking speed a little bit. Head inside. Whoop. Stand by for decontamination. All right. Let's change clothes. And we'll come over here. We're going to open locker. Look locker. You bravely peer into the locker to find a Cubics Rube puzzle and your athletic supporter. Take jock. Nope. Jock. Take puzzle. All right. Let's head over here. It's about time you got in here, Roger Wilco. Head for the shuttle bay on the double. I'm warning you, you're on your last leg around here, bud. One more screw-up in your history. He then orders the transporter officer to send you directly to the shuttle bay and nowhere else until the job has been completed. All right. Yeah, so this is actually a fairly short game. I'm guessing it'll be 2 videos. Like most of these games, a lot of the time is supposed to be spent figuring out what to do. But once you actually know what to do, it's fairly short. You enter the shuttle and start sniffing around for the mess you must clean. You are surprised to find that the shuttle is not empty. There are two extremely ugly suckers walking toward you. Hey, what the? Your favorite expletive here. Pow! Whack! Bink! Thud. Bink. I like that one. Your protest is cut short as two interstellar ruffians proceed to thump you unconscious. Everything fades. Time passes. More time passes. A strange dream turns into the realization that you are being shaken and talked to by a voice unfamiliar to you. A dull ache triggers a distinct memory of a scuffle in which you were the focal point. Upon awakening from your forced rest, it becomes quite apparent that you aren't in Kansas or Xenon anymore. You find that you are being held upright and under physical restraint from both sides by, you guess, the galactic goons you met on the shuttle. As you try to struggle free, you notice that your hands are tied behind your back. As the eyes dial into focus, you make out an oddly disfigured being seated before you. A sagging mass of flesh that appears to have been human at one time, tubes and wires extending from his body, leading to machines which keep him alive. Suddenly his visage stirs and he begins to speak. Well, well, did we have a nice nap? I thought we could have to resort to drastic measures to wake you. Oh well. Welcome to my humble fortress, Roger Wilco. The name's Vohall, Sludge Vohall. I was the genius behind the star generator when it was still in the concept stages. It was to be my ultimate war weapon until some sissy-pants scientist decided that it would be better used saving lives rather than destroying them. What a waste of technology. Excuse me if I sound bitter. Anyway, you ruined my Sarien operation. I was going to use the star generator to make Xenon pay for what they did to me. They were going to know my wrath in a big way. You somehow managed to change all that. Oh, I suppose I should have known better than to use those mental midget Sariens. That's not the point, however. You are responsible, and you shall pay. Besides, I have another plan, and you'll not be around to foil it. I have devised a plan so horrible, so frightening, so diabolical, that no one will be able to stop me. Observe my latest creation. I intend to infest your planet with thousands of these genetically engineered door-to-door life insurance salesmen. I will at last reap the sweet revenge from the scientific community that mocked me. My plan was to kill you, but I've had a change of heart. Ha ha ha. Get it? He peers down at the hoses protruding from his chest and connected to a life support system. Forgive me, I'm a kidder. I've decided I would get much more enjoyment watching you suffer. My associates will escort you to the surface of Labion, where you will perform many painful hours of manual labor in my mines. Be seeing you. An injection renders you unconscious. Your drugged carcass is loaded onto a shuttle. Upon reviving, you look through the viewing port to see Vohall's massive asteroid fortress getting smaller. After touching down on a giant landing platform, you are ushered to a hovercraft waiting to transport you to the mining site. Utter despair sets in. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, great. I suppose we're out of fuel. Way to go, Gorf Breath. Don't blame me. It was your turn to fill up. You're always forgetting to do it. Wait till the master finds out. You're in big trouble. Hey, don't talk to me that way, you slime bucket. I filled it up last dip. The argument between the two guards is cut short as gravity reasserts itself. Whoosh! Crash. Good thing the guard broke your fall. He doesn't look too happy about it, though. Alright, so we need to be saving early and often. That's fine. I don't know if we can look at this beeping, but listen, beep, that's fine. Look, crash, look, machine. How about just look? You seem to be in a rather exotic forest. The growth here is unlike anything you are used to. On the ground lies the wreckage of your hovercraft you crashed in. Nearby are the bodies of your former captors. Look, craft. Hovercraft has been reduced to a mound of twisted wreckage. Everything that was straight is bent. Everything that was bent is benter. There appear to be no salvageable parts. Anyway, we are going to press the button that is beeping. You press the button, the light goes dark, and you no longer notice the high-pitched beep. Then we're going to come up here, and we're going to search the guard. You search the grotesque body and find a small, thin, magnetic card. It looks like a key card. You seem to recall seeing one somewhere in the past. Take card. Okay. All right. I actually don't remember how we leave the screen. Maybe up here? Nope. Maybe on this side of the tree? Hey, look at that. All right, let's go this way first. Suddenly, from somewhere to the east, you hear a twang, followed by a high-pitched shriek. By the east, never. All right. So let's go east first. You are in another area of the forest. The growth here seems to be getting heavier. Look, creature. The little creature caught in the snare has thick-looking pinkish skin. He looks to be less than 1 meter tall. He doesn't seem too thrilled with his predicament. Well, I say we help him. Untie creature. Before disappearing through a tiny hole in the brush, the little creature gives you a long glance. That's nice. All right, let's continue on. We are going to come this way first. I like Roger's little walk. I'm going to save here. And look, this is another clearing in the otherwise heavily wooded area of the forest. There's a plateau near the back. Look, ground. Ground looks like everywhere else, with the exception of some growths, which look like spores or pods. All right, we're going to, I guess we just did this, so I didn't need to save again. But if we walk onto the spores, you seem to have kicked one of those strange little spores. Paralyzes us. We collapse to the ground. Your kick caused some spores to open and spray a fine powder into the air. As a result, you are paralyzed from head to toe, unable to move a single muscle, and we die. So, let's not do that, but maybe we can take one of those spores. Take possession of one of the spores, being careful not to mistakenly break it open. It's a wise plan there, Roger. Now let's head up this way. And look, you are in another clearing in the forest. This one seems to be occupied by a type of growth you are not familiar with. How about, look, creature. You can see a little guy across from the clearing picking some sort of berries from a bush. Well, I think we should do the same thing then. I'm going to save at each little intersection because it is much too easy to die here. I will almost certainly die numerous times accidentally, but if I don't, I will make sure to, there we go, make sure to die intentionally just to show you what happens. I think you get the picture there. Okay. So we have to go in and then out. Luckily, that we can just duck under. Let's take berries. All right, odoriferous berries. Good. This isn't that difficult, but still, it's annoying to have to repeat any of it. So, oh. Press the wrong button. There's meaning to stop myself. And now, wait, that's restore. Let's not do that. All right. Almost out. Ow. Got greedy. Got greedy. Very good. Yes, I believe I said before, this will probably end up being, let's see, is this the right? Nope, that's not what I wanted. Yes. Taking a quick look in our inventory. So we have a key cord, spore, supporter, all things that we picked up. This dialect translator, which helps to translate, which is nice. And also this order form, which is just kind of sitting in our inventory. This is an order form you removed from a magazine for a free Labion Terror Beast mating whistle. It's ready to be mailed. Well then. I wonder what that box is up there on the clearing, or machine, or whatever it is. Probably be 2 videos, I think. Neither of which should be exceptionally long by any means. Other than, of course, the conversation we had with Vohalt. You hear something. It sounds not unlike the hovercraft you wrecked in. So yes, if we wait too long on any screen, we run the risk of being discovered. Let's look. Box. The mailbox looks typical for a mailbox. There's a slot, a tray, and a sign. Put order form in slot. Drop the order form into the box. The mailbox hums and buzzes for a while, then an object of some sort drops into the tray at the base of the box. The machine goes silent. Take object. Okay, and we can again look at our inventory, and we now have this whistle. Whistle is usual looking. That's nice. Save there. Anticipation of any potential problems. And let's see what this guy's doing. You see a small fleshy being. He seems to be leaving. He seems to be in a hurry to leave. Fair, 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 fair. All right. Save again, and then head up here. Yuck. Oops. Let's walk through here. And we'll see what happens. Oh, no! You feel something slimy clamp down on your leg and pull you beneath the surface. You struggle in vain to free yourself. Unfortunately, your desire to breathe results in the intake of a large quantity of swamp water. If the lack of oxygen hadn't killed you, then the taste of that putrid water would have. All right, so let's restore there. And it was hard to see, but the creature was actually rubbing something on itself. And we're going to rub berries on self. Rub the berries all over your body. You now smell like a walking ammonia inhalant. That sounds nice. We're going to end up wanting to be up here, so we'll start walking across now. A little alligator-like monster pops up again. Comes after us, and this time you feel something slimy, blah, 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 blah. You distinctly hear the sounds of aquatic gagging and retching. Evidently, you had a bad aftertaste from the berries. You have stepped into a deeper area of the swamp. You are forced to swim. What we actually want to do here is hold our breath, take a deep breath, filling your lungs to near bursting, and head for the depths below. We're going to go down here, swim into this little cave. Just got to make sure you're low enough and then swim up a little bit. Up here. And we can look. You are in a small grotto below the swamp. A strange light dances off the walls of this cave. Its origin, a glowing gem situated on top of a boulder. Let's take the gem. Seems like a fun little object to have. And hold breath. Once again, you wisely take in a load of air and head below. All right. Let's head back up. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Okay. You have gotten out of the deep spot and are back on your soggy feet. Strong work, Roger. Way to work through that swamp. All right. Gonna head over here and climb. Tree. Tree is dead and seems to be free of the slick secretions some of the others generate. You begin to shinny your way up the snag. It's a weird way to say any words ever. Crack. Oof. Oop. That's okay. All right, let's hit that there. And we're just going to walk across. And no matter where you are, this will happen. Yikes, you have been snared. Suspended above the ground, you are unable to move freely. And we can, I don't know, try to struggle or do anything. But ultimately, we just kind of hang here for a bit. And then, after a while, the cerebral fireworks begin. Capillaries begin to burst under the strain. You pass out. Once again, time passes. And then some more time passes. While unconscious, you have the strangest of dreams. You imagine that your name is Larry. You are wearing something known as a leisure suit, apparently made of 100% synthetic materials and proven to generate large amounts of static electricity. While prowling a locale known as the Land of the Lounge Lizards, you spend your time badgering women of the area to participate in bizarre mating rituals such as... Just then, consciousness begins to creep in. Your head begins to clear, and you realize that you have been imprisoned. Your captor appears to be that large oaf sitting near the fire. Let's save here, because I have a tendency to mistime things. I don't think we actually need to do this, or I'm not sure if we do, but I do anyway. Hunter seems to ignore you. Let's do it again. All right. The hunter stands and takes a long look in your direction. His face, though strange in its own right, bears an expression one might see on a freak show patron. He moves closer. Throw spore. Upon impact with the ground, the spore opens and spews its dust into the air. The hunter falls to the ground, paralyzed. All right, so search hunter. You search the large, not to mention uncleansed body of the hunter. You find a key which might unlock the cage. Other than that, you find only a few assorted parasites clinging to him. Take key. You reach through the bars and take possession of the key. Open door. Door is locked. Unlock door. Slip the key into a lock and give it a turn. The lock stops open. Open door. Open the cage door. We're going to take rope and head out. Foliage here. Oh, that's right. We go this way. This way. Look. You are at the edge of a forest. The boundary is a sheer cliff at the east side of the area. In the distance, you see a landing platform, possibly the one which welcomed you to the strange, lush world. All right, we're going to come back across here. Back to the fallen log. That was close. Climb tree. Tie rope to log. Climb rope. Ooh. All right, and I think we will end. Actually, let's take a look over there. Nah, this is a good cliffhanger. We'll end right there. So we will end things here, and when we return, we will hopefully be able to get Roger out of this rather sticky situation. But till then, see ya.